Welcome to Wise Beyond Bitcoin, where you come for the crypto neo news, education, and opportunities and secret updates. My name is Lucas.
And my name is Ryan.
And we actually have an exciting follow-up. Speaking of secret updates, there are two playlists that are added now. So soon to be a new banner and a new logo coming, but check this out. Secret NFTs, latest and greatest. So this will be dropping there. And also crypto secrets revealed, because there's so much going on in the world's premier, only, first, everything smart contract platform that's built with privacy innate. It's connected to the IBC. A lot of good stuff going on there. So in that regard, we covered one of their premium secret NFTs that are about to launch. Mind you, in the world of NFTs that they've been around for a little bit, for quite some time in the history of crypto and blockchain. Secret NFTs are really new, like you're talking about a month old, and at the time of this, few weeks, and they're actually innovative. They're different than what you find on Solana, Ethereum, Phantom, all of these EVM chains, right?
Yeah, they have properties that these others don't.
So private metadata, privacy in the transactions of the exchanges of these NFTs. So there's so much that separates them. It's very interesting, but there's a lot of other stuff going on right now. Now, what's not going on is financial advice or any kind of advice, not medical advice, not any, no
marital advice,
none of that. It is educational, entertainment, information. It's our research. We love to share what the alpha, the Bravo, the Charlie, whatever the information is, we get it, we figure it out, we package it, and we do this amazing video work and editing, as you can see, and not too much delays beyond the thumbnail getting made. We get it out there to you. So if you like staying abreast of the latest going on in DeFi, DAOs, secret network, IBC, and what's going on with the market at large, we like to cover mainstream traditional markets and the economy as well, and its relation. You know what to do. Give us that love and support.
Subscribe, hit the notification bell.
And
yeah, so I'm pleased to see that secret and the IBC in general is doing so well during this little route we're living through, little sideways time. But so yeah, what's going on with Clandestina Gang? This is an awesome project. We're excited about what the future is for what this project's doing, because it's not just going to be this initial NFT drop. There's more coming beyond that, and we're going to jump into some of that. But before we do that, let's talk a little bit about what is this project about. What are their values, and what are they trying to do? What are they building?
Yeah, go ahead, go into it, brother. I mean, cool. If you want to recap it for everyone, we did talk about this in our NFT video going into the Tarantino NFTs and Chameleonville. But the reality is these NFT projects are so big in what they're accomplishing, what they're doing. They each deserve their own covering. And so we're going to continue to do that. And Clandestina Gang is one of those. So we'll do a quick rundown of this and leave all links below as we do, so you can do your own research. DYOR to BYOB, as we say. But yeah, what's this NFT? So there's a community, there's an ethos, there are pillars.
Yeah. So they're building a DAO. It's going to, a decentralized autonomous organization, and some of the values that are going to be, at the forefront here are decentralization and community, inclusion, transparency, and anonymity, right? So that, and these are, the anonymity and the privacy layer is something that we kind of feel like is left out of the analysis when we talk about blockchain trilemma, and even when we look at the value proposition of the entire crypto space. It's like all these really cool things are being built, but it's all being done on this like financial panopticon kind of framework where anybody can kind of perv into what their neighbor's doing. And so it seems like this anonymity is being sacrificed for transparency and for decentralization. And it doesn't necessarily have to be that way. We could, secret network is showing that there is a way to have decentralization and transparency, but with anonymity as well. So we're excited about that blockchain in general. And that's kind of what's being in that same ethos is here in Clandestina in this project. So yeah, this article, this Medium article, will have a link to it, but it explains the idea. The here they're going to create a community. So there's going to be a DAO where people are going to be able to vote and decide how the community is going to what they will do with certain questions or propositions or proposals. The idea is it's inclusive, so anybody who wants to be a member can. It won't be something that you'll have to be a fish or I'm sorry, a whale or somehow connected to the team or whatever. This is open to anybody. It's transparent in the sense that there's no leaders that are hiding behind anything. It's very much it's a majority rules kind of community driven project, and it's anonymous because it's built on the secret network. So it's you're not going to be able to see what other people on the network what their holdings are. So that's the anonymity.
And they have educational space. They want to make space for teaching people how to program, how to create NFTs, ideas for NFT art projects, learn about investing and sharing that knowledge. So it's going to be a community of like-minded people sharing their understanding. And that's really one of the keys and the benefits to a lot of these groups is you're actually a part of an exclusive membership to like-minded people. Like if you fly airplanes, you're going to learn a lot more talking to other pilots and airplane mechanics than you would talking to someone who's just a gardener or when it comes to interest in that field and innovations in that field, the latest wing development, the latest flaps.
Yes, building a community of like-minded people is how those sorts of synergistic relationships happen, right? Otherwise you're just kind of toiling on your own.
And it's up with the cream.
Yes. Oh yeah, so they're going to have a fund, community fund, and of course it's just community controlled, so how much, what it'll be used for and all that's something the community decides. But the idea is that it's it's going to be an interest bearing account that'll pay dividends and make money available for specific projects and grow the network in the community.
Very cool.
So yeah, very cool what they're doing here.
And of course their goal is to, and you don't see this like in Bored Ape Yacht Club or Ethereum, you don't see this ethos of our goal is to further support and strengthen the Ethereum ecosystem, right?
That doesn't seem to come through.
Not so much, but here you have actually a group of people who are brought together with a reason of using these resources and using this talent, the minds, the energy coming together to further the secret ecosystem to help.
I think that kind of speaks to what the value proposition of secret is and why it's so different than others, because so many other projects are just have a proposition of, well, this is going to be a good investment, right? Whereas with secret, that's an element. It's not like people are buying it because they're thinking they're going to lose money. Of course, there's that layer to it. But one of the fundamental reasons people get into this is because of the privacy aspect, and they think this is the kind of protocols that crypto needs to have in order to really be a transformative technology. Otherwise, this thing kind of gets co-opted in a sense by the VCs and the suits, right? Or even worst case scenario, if it all just becomes this big CBDC, right? And then it's truly like a digital dollar. And what have we, how's that made anybody any freer, or how's that made the world a better place, right? No. So I mean, what I mean is that the people who come to secret are doing so for those value reasons, on top of just, I'm going to make money on this, right? So that's for that reason, you could see the blockchain has a loyalty to it that wouldn't exist on another, because of that shared ethos of we're trying to do something that's actually has an impact on how free we are and how the world looks moving forward, versus this is just a financial play I'm going to make money on, where there's no loyalty to the underlying ethos or the project, or right? It's just today it's going to make money. That's all I know.
And like you said earlier, a lot of them, the ethos is today it's going to make money, and it's better, it's faster than that one, or it will be more scalable when this has the scalability of interoperability of Cosmos, and it has the privacy of Monero,
Right.
but you don't get that in others. It has that built in, that privacy feature built in. So I think that for a lot of reasons, well, we'll continue to cover it, but secret future projects, Clandestina working behind the scenes. Is that kind of what we want to talk about today?
Yeah, let's go to is this part two?
This is part
Oh,
one.
this is the end of part one. Okay, yeah.
End of
But
part
part
one.
two gets into some of what's coming.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what we want to jump into.
Here's a sneak peek of some of the Clandestina, right? There you go.
Mhm.
We'll leave all these links below. Okay, but check this out. This gets cool. I mean, it's a day old information at the time of this. By the time this video comes out, it might be 2 or 3 days. We'll see what happens. But at the end of the day, this is pretty recent. And when we talk about what this next bit of information is, it's pretty game changing. Goes to something we've been talking about off the video for a while, use cases of NFTs, but actually this was not something I had thought about. And this is just such a cooler, more innovative way than a bond.
What we were thinking about, right? Yeah.
Right.
Well, let's jump into it. So what's the news? So Clandestina is going to be hosting a full node on the secret network.
Yes.
And then the people who own those NFTs will have a claim on the rewards. They will be distributed to the community through that mechanism of rewarding the NFT holders, right?
Yes.
So that's going to be very cool to create a natural kind of inherent, I hate to use the word intrinsic value because of how cringe that is, but yeah, there's a sort of like baked in value that's can be based off of the rewards that you can calculate on.
How about a built-in value stream?
There you go. Yeah.
It has a built-in value. It has a built-in value stream, right?
That's a good way to put it.
But it's there with the whole ethos of supporting the ecosystem. Now, what does that mean? A full node? And to break it down, once you have secret in your wallet, when you go to stake, you'll press the stake button in your Kepler wallet, which you'll see the video I've already launched on the Kepler wallet, shows you how to do that. When you stake in your wallet, you'll choose validators. Well, a validator is running what's called a validator node. They have a full node. And each one of those validators you choose from are running independent nodes. Now, Clandestina is going to raise the funds from this NFT launch, and the members of the Clandestina gang, the Clandestina community, are going to be funding the building and operating and staking of this initial Clandestina node. So if you're holding one of these NFTs, you are holding a piece, almost like a share of this validator node. And this is a beautiful way of bringing nodes to the community, node ownership, partaking in securing the network to the community at large. And
it can be kind of thought of as like a dividend, like a crypto dividend.
For lack of a better terms, none of this is, of course, commercial or legal words. We're speaking in the world of this
metaphorically speaking,
metaphorical in blockchain crypto. It just is the easiest way to describe it to modern models, right? But absolutely, it's a way of having a stake in the validation rewards. That's the real words to say. It's a way of earning a stake, having your percentage, because it's not fair to use commercial words for this when the reality is there's nothing about this that you have access to in traditional modern institutions. Like when someone puts their money into a bank, they have no direct connection to the rewards or the benefits that money is used for, that the banks earn from their investments. Whereas here, securing networks, taking risk and coming into these communities, and then taking that energy and locking it up for a period of time so that it can help the network be more robust. You're providing a value in a utility. You're locking up something of time. And what is to say, what is the time value of secret, the time value of XYZ locked up for? So it's an actual, I think it's a natural harmonious exchange, a barter here of time and energy and supporting the growth. But with that aside, moving
Yeah, let's look at the
forward,
future. What else is coming? This is
yeah,
exciting. They have two things. Well, one thing they're going to really kind of discuss, and then the other they're hinting. But the first one is they're talking about an NFT based game that they're going to work that they're working on. So that'll be fun, right? They say that the game design is complete, and they're just excited about. They're working on art and behind the scenes development work. Yeah, so that's going to be exciting. I know NFT based, playable. That whole space is done, very well. It's been very popular. It seems to be just the beginning of what that's going to be, the metaverse, and how all that's going to come about. So it's cool to see that is going to be that same sort of idea is going to be here on The Secret with Clandestina as well.
I was just thinking as you were talking about this, Chameleonville built on
Mhm.
Secret Network and cross-chain NFTs. Wouldn't it be hilarious if Clandestinas were somehow like the
Yeah, incorporated
chameleons,
in.
like
Right.
girlfriends, or certain,
Yeah.
certain had some kind of connection to the chameleons in Chameleonville, or the NFTs were able to.
Right. Well, the
Uh,
same way that what the secret dogs are going to be imported in, right?
right.
So
Because
yeah,
this is such a unique and strong and supportive, innovative way of bringing NFTs on the Secret Network and showing what they're capable of. This is just very, very cool. So I would love to see, a possible collaboration there. But that being said, you'll be able to show your Clandestina NFT, hang it up on the wall for sure. I'm sure about that.
right.
You know,
So what's the next reveal? They don't really go into what it's going to be, but they allude to it and they say it's going to be smoking. So immediately, what do we all think? What, Ace Ventura, or not? Sorry, Jim Carrey in The Mask, smoking? No.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Where they
Yeah.
say that? Oh, here I see it. Okay, the second one. All I'm gonna say is it's gonna be smoking. Well,
Yeah.
might be because it's 420. Might, like you were mentioning, might be something cannabis related, and
Yeah.
in that regard, some certain NFTs will be will be smoking. Only a certain percentage of them will be the rare ones, and whoever
Sure.
has that has basically the keys to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Right.
Yeah. So
The
that'd be
keys to
cool.
the grow room, right?
The keys to the Clandestina operation. See, so what happens is they run a full node because it's very cold, and it helps keep the room.
Generate the heat for the plants. Yeah,
It
that's right.
generates the heat for the plant. That's
Okay, we'll
possible.
just stop right there. Hit pause
Okay,
on
anyway.
that.
So
Okay, let's get to the next part. Yeah, this is
yeah,
important.
right. And mint date. So why we're getting this information out quickly is because why they chose beginning of February, because there are people who may be interested in unstaking Secret, which takes 21 days. Unstaking Secret, although in the future there's gonna be liquid staking and all over the
Right.
IBC ecosystem, but unstaking Secret in order to have access to this mint. So if
Right.
you watch this video right now, there is a very, very good chance, because I will make sure that this is put out in it very quickly. There is a good chance that if you unstake, when you watch this, you have plenty of time. You have time. You will be in time to be ready with your secret, to have it wrapped into S Secret and on stash, waiting for the drop and be ready to mint. And so we'll be there to be prepared, walk you through, and get ready for it as we get closer to that time. Right
Right.
now, in the meantime, what else? Is that it?
Try to, in the meantime, I guess, mark your calendars and try to build some secret bags. Get ready for the beginning of November, or I'm sorry, beginning of February, November. Yeah, and like you said, now might be a decent time to unstake if you do have stakes and you don't want to purchase any more. You have just enough time. It's 21 days, I believe, is the unbonding period.
21 days.
So that would put you at January 30th, essentially, 29th. Yeah.
So if you do it now, the next couple of days, early February, you should be in time. So check it out. but it doesn't hurt right now before more people understand about how valuable and
Right.
undervalued the IBC ecosystem, secret network. This is just, we're just talking about the NFTs. We've got a video on Jackal DAO. We have a video on Silk and Shade. Speaking of stable coins, I mean, I was going to mention earlier when you were talking about stable coins, it's like, well, something else Secret does beyond privacy is they have it broken down into different currencies around the world, not just the US dollar, but
That's right.
euro, I forgot.
That's right. It has a distributed basket of assets that it uses.
Not just currencies,
but commodities and other assets. Yeah, that's right.
So that's huge. And that's when you put all this together, it's a recipe for the most innovative and most utility value adding protocols in all of blockchain and cryptocurrency, in my opinion, which is what this is. Unless there's something. Right. No, that's my opinion. I wrote down. Okay. All right. What else? Twitter. What am I supposed to do? Oh, this is not. Hold on a second here. What's going on here? What's going on here? I need to tell you, if you want to stay abreast of the latest for Clandestina, part of that is following them on Twitter. And so we'll leave that link below as well. And if you want to stay abreast of the latest of our videos, what's going on with Secret Network and other NFTs, not just Clandestina, right. Clandestina as well, because this is just fire. This is
right.
Just look at
we go beyond.
Man, so cool. All right. They have a Discord, they have a Telegram. Become involved. It pays to participate, literally often, but really in crypto and blockchain in general, instead of sitting on the sidelines, even if it's a little, think of it as tuition. We all pay our dues somehow, but at the end of the day, if you stick with it, it's often very, very rewarding and worth the time and energy that's put in. So with that being said, I have a Twitter here as well that I'm dropping a lot. So wise_Bitcoin. You can follow if you like. We do giveaways. I do a giveaway, trying to do one every week, Free Crypto Friday. So follow here if you'd like to be involved in that and get an opportunity at some free crypto in these different ecosystems. I know that Ryan has some awesome information to share about DeFi and DAOs in general, because there's a lot going on in the world of crypto with other protocols too, and in the DeFi movement, and also with what's going on with the Fed and interest rates.
Oh yeah.
We've got.
We try to keep an eye on the macro picture as well, because as we see, it's they are related.
Yep. And it's important to understand what is the value, utility, why blockchain, why crypto, what makes it better. You don't understand the solution if you don't really understand the problem. How can you value the solution, right? And recognize, and that's where you recognize Secret Network, the value that it has compared to all these other blockchain solutions that are out there. All right.
Yep. Well, I think that wraps it up. We covered Clandestina and what they're doing. And follow us, like, subscribe, comment, all the above. We love the interaction. Stay tuned. We have more coming.
Live streams to be every Thursday evening, Thursday night live streams, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Central, which would be 6 to 7 Pacific. And we'll put it all in there in the description. So until the next time, have a beautiful day. Namaste, y'all.